Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear, high as necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better, Voltron transform to DX Don Mega and Unseen. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device, and the smoke full of steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about, I tune in and tune the rest out. Don, you gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Oh, I love you. Yes. Yeah, baby. Yeah. What is going down, everyone? And welcome to a very special edition of Am I on the Air? My name is Don Mega, and I welcome you to this very special Valentine's Day edition. It's February the 14th, 2022. We're kicking back here with a nice little bottle of Courvoisier, and we're ready to bring you up to speed with all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, non-spoiler reviews. It's all right here. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. All right, let's get it going. Guys, what is up? Don Mega here, and I welcome you. It is Valentine's Day. It is February the 14th. We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in Tucson, Arizona. It's a Monday, and we're back. Season 23, episode 19, tonight's show, I Love You. What else could I name an episode that we do on Valentine's Day? It's not every year that we seem to just land, that Monday lands on a day of love. So we're going to get you caught up to speed, guys. I have 4 movie reviews for you. 4! I had a very busy weekend. No new television. I'm still just watching all the same stuff I've been watching. So nothing new on the TV side, but 4 big movie reviews, and that will be spoiler free, so don't you worry, non-spoiler reviews. Guys, have you listened to the new Quick Bites episode? Last week I dropped a new one. It's the 2022 Oscar and Razzie nominations. That's right, talking the best and the worst of film. We broke down all the nominations for the Oscars and the Razzies for the upcoming ceremonies. So if you haven't listened to that, check it out. Am I on the Air Quick Bites? It's our spin-off podcast. Make sure you subscribe to that. Without any further ado, we're going to jump right in because, I think we're going to have a very nice, tight show tonight because it is Valentine's Day. I got other stuff to do, but I always try to make it a priority to be here for you guys and drop that new hotness. Because I got big 4 new reviews for you guys, but also because last week's episode we dropped on a Wednesday. So I actually have a lot less to get through tonight because usually it's a full 7 days. But now I only got to get through last Wednesday to tonight. So let's rock and roll. All right, let's go right into it, guys, with the movies. I'm going to start off with the new #1 movie in the United States, and that is Death on the Nile. This movie was supposed to come out like a year ago. Then it got pushed back. Then it was supposed to come out in October. Then it got pushed back again. And then we didn't know when it was going to come out. Finally, 20th Century Pictures dropped it this past Friday in theaters, exclusively in theaters. And this is a semi-sequel to Murder on the Orient Express, which I did not really care for Murder on the Orient Express. I'll just say that. That movie kind of let me down. But I was interested in Death on the Nile. It looked really, really good. Of course, a great cast again. Kenneth Branagh coming back. Gal Gadot looking good as ever. Popping up in this. Armie Hammer, which of course he's had his troubles in the last year, and we didn't know what they were going to do with this movie, but we released as planned. Russell Brand is in this. Tom Bateman, Annette Bening, Letitia Wright. This movie goes on and on and on. Another big cast, just like Murder on the Orient Express. But this time, the Belgian sleuth Hercule Poirot boards a glamorous river steamer with enough champagne to fill the Nile. But his Egyptian vacation turns into a thrilling search for a murderer when a picture-perfect couple's honeymoon is tragically cut short. So yes, so we all know that Kenneth Branagh's character, who I can never say his name, Hercule Poirot, he's the world's greatest detective. And so he's on this case, and he's following this newlywed couple of Gal Gadot and Armie Hammer, and there's this girl that's been kind of stalking them, and they don't feel safe. They go out on a river cruise, and of course, boom, someone gets murdered. They get murdered, and he must solve the crime. So what I'll say for this movie is it's better than Murder on the Orient Express. It is better. I enjoyed this one a lot more. But this movie still runs too long. This movie takes too long to get going. I mean, I think it's about 45, 50 minutes in before even the murder happens. And I'm just like, come on, let's go already. Too much setup, too much kind of laying the groundwork. I think when you have so many characters, they tried really hard to bring in each character kind of individually to be like, oh, and now we have this person. And oh, look, it's this person. And oh, don't forget we got this person. So it takes too long because there's like 25 people in this movie. So they take too long to get going. But once it does get going, I actually found it pretty thrilling. I like the twists and turns, and I like the way it kind of paid off. So, like I said, better than Murder on the Orient Express. A fun little time. I don't know if I'd say run to the theater to see it. I could probably say wait probably a month or so, and you'll probably see it pop up on Hulu. But I would give Death on the Nile 3 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it. It was good, not great. But a decent watch, and definitely a step up from its predecessor. Movie number 2 is the latest Liam Neeson action thriller. That's right, it's called Blacklight. And I know a lot of you are probably going, what? Liam Neeson's got a new movie out? Yeah, he does. And there was like zero marketing for this movie. So I would not be surprised if you didn't even know he was coming out with another one. I think this poster, if you look at the poster of Blacklight, I think they took the same poster from Taken and just wrote Blacklight on it and erased Taken. Because that's how the poster looks. And I love that the tagline to this movie is, they're going to need more men. Oh shit, they're going to need more men. So Travis Block, a shadowy government agent, of course, played by Liam Neeson. He specializes in a special set of skills, but in removing operatives whose covers have been exposed. He uncovers a deadly conspiracy within his own ranks that reaches the highest echelons of power. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little something. So Blacklight, Liam Neeson in general, I'm a fan. I like his little cheesy style of action movies, you know, whether it's Nonstop, Run All Night, The Commuter, The Marksman. I just enjoy these little low-budget, cheap little action movies. I always think they're pretty much a good time. So whenever one comes out, I'm like, yo, let's go check it out. I'm down. Let's go enjoy. I hated this one. I hated it. This movie fucking sucked. I was so disappointed in what they were trying to do. It's not like the trailer sets it up to be. The trailer very much makes it look like another Taken. It's not. It's so bogged down by the stupid kind of political agenda type of backstory that it takes you out of the movie and no one cares. You know, it's just like, it's just nonsense. And even the action when it happens is very blah. I mean, this is like TV style car chases, TV style action. It's cheap, it sucks, and I'm very disappointed in Liam Neeson on this one. It's directed by some guy I never heard of. It's written by some guy I never heard of. Yeah, he let me down on this one. So I know Liam Neeson keeps talking about that he's done with all these action movies. We'll see if it ever happens. And like I said, generally I love these type of films, and they're all in my voodoo collection, but I will not be buying Blacklight. So for me, Blacklight gets 1 out of 5 stars. There you go there. Cannot recommend. 2 more movies, baby, and both of these you can actually watch at home. My first one you can watch at home and you can watch in the theater, and that is the new Jennifer Lopez movie, Marry Me, Marry Me, the number 3 movie in the United States. Marry Me is a new romantic comedy with Owen Wilson and Jennifer Lopez. You got Sarah Silverman in this thing as well, too. Chloe Coleman, the cute little girl from the Batista My Spy movie. So this movie basically, if you've seen the trailer, it's a really cheesy concept. Jennifer Lopez is a pop star, basically playing herself, and she's dating this other Latin pop star, and they're in love, and they're going to get married. They're going to get married during a concert in front of the whole world. But of course, right before they're about to get married, a video surfaces from like a TMZ that he's cheated on her with her assistant. So she calls it off, and she goes on stage and she gives this speech about love and this and that. Now, Owen Wilson's character, he's a teacher. He's very subdued. He doesn't like pop culture stuff. You know, Sarah Silverman drags him to this concert with him and his daughter, and she's got a sign that says "Marry Me." And at one point, she runs to the bathroom or something. She gives him the sign. She says, "Hold this for me. I'll be right back." And of course, as she comes up on stage and she's talking about life and love and this and that, she looks out in the crowd and she sees Owen Wilson holding the sign that says "Marry Me." And she says, "Yes, yes, I'll marry you." And he's like, "What?" And then they pull him up on stage and they get married on stage. And of course, they're strangers. They don't know nothing about each other. And it becomes this rom-com of like getting to know each other. Should we stick it out? Should we separate? Could this become something? Who knows? I really enjoyed this movie. Call it what you will. I know I've had a couple people laugh at me for even watching this movie, but I really enjoyed it. And I don't know, for me, a lot of times movies are carried by their stars. And I love Owen Wilson, and I love Jennifer Lopez. So I think this movie's very much carried by the two of them. And if it wasn't carried so well by the two of them, I don't think I probably would have liked it as much. But because they're so good, I was into it. I was into the story. I was into the what ifs, you know, as they got to know each other. Could this be something that could work out? And of course, this kind of ends in typical kind of fashion. But you expect it, right? You've seen romantic comedies before. You know where this movie's going. But it was a fun ride to get there. And I really, really enjoyed it. So I would give Marry Me 3 out of 5 stars. It was a good movie, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. And you can catch this one in theaters, or you can stream it on Peacock right now as well. And my last one is another romantic comedy. This time it's a Prime Video exclusive. It's a movie called I Want You Back. And it stars Charlie Day and Jenny Slate. You also have Scott Eastwood in here, Gina Rodriguez, Manny Jacinto. So pretty good, strong cast to kind of get started. And when the movie starts, you find out it's about these two couples. You got Jenny Slate, who's dating Scott Eastwood, and he dumps her. And then you got Charlie Day, who's dating Gina Rodriguez, and she dumps him. So they're both really down on their luck. Both Charlie Day and Jenny Slate, they're down on their luck. They work in the same building. They bump into each other, both kind of crying in the hallway. And they become friends. They become friends over their tragedy and their sadness. And in the mix of this sadness, they come up with this plan that basically is like, hey, we want to get our exes back. So let's try to work together and do something to kind of convince them to come back to us. So Jenny Slate says, I'm going to seduce, Scott Eastwood's, I'm going to seduce the new boyfriend of Gina Rodriguez, which is played by Manny Jacinto. And then Charlie Day says, I'm going to friend up with Scott Eastwood and get him to realize that he messed up and he'll go back to you. So it goes on this journey of them trying to play this manipulation game with each other, trying to win their exes back. I loved this movie. This movie was hilarious. Everyone was great in it. The two leads, Charlie Day, Jenny Slate, amazing in this. I love Jenny Slate. I wish she would get more projects because she's so good. Even just her face emotions, her reactions. She's so good in the way she delivers her stuff. And this was just such a fun ride to watch. And I'll probably watch this one again. I can't recommend it enough. I think you're really going to enjoy this one. It's so funny. I would give I Want You Back 4 out of 5 stars. It definitely deserves it, and I think you should check this one out. So shout out to my boy Friggins, who's a big sucker for romantic comedies. Friggins, I want you to check out I Want You Back and Marry Me and let me know what you think. So there's my 4 big movies. Now, out of the 2 romantic comedies, I'm going to say Marry Me is more of your, it's funny, but it's more of your kind of traditional rom-com. Whereas I Want You Back is a little bit more of the R-rated, kind of a little bit raunchy, but not too bad. More kind of just straight up hilarious kind of rom-com. So they're a little bit different in their own rights, but they're both very enjoyable. So there's my 4 movie reviews for you guys. Death on the Nile in theaters now, 3 out of 5 stars. Blacklight in theaters now, 1 out of 5 stars. Marry Me on Peacock and in theaters, 3 out of 5 stars. And I Want You Back, now streaming on Prime Video, 4 out of 5 stars. So there's our non-spoiler movie reviews for you. Like I said, I don't have anything new on the TV side. I'm still binging through Power, and we did finish The Mandalorian, or sorry, see, not even The Mandalorian, Boba Fett, which was a good finale. Still watching Peacemaker. Season finale of Peacemaker is this Thursday. I'm so excited for that. Lots of good stuff out there, man. So keep on watching what we've talked about. Let's switch gears and get on over to the box office, shall we? Coming in at number 10, it's The King's Man. Number 9 is Licorice Pizza. Number 8 is Scream. Number 7 is Moonfall. Number 6 is Sing 2. Number 5 is Blacklight. There you go, the Liam Neeson we just talked about. Number 4 is Spider-Man No Way Home. Number 3 is Marry Me, Marry Me. Number 3 is Marry Me. Number 2 is Jackass Forever, last week's number 1. And the new number 1, like we talked about, Death on the Nile, coming in number 1 with a $12.8 million debut. So there's your box office results right there. Now, with that out the way, let's get on over to our news of the week. And once again, if there's any news that you want to dive into more than what I go over, head on over to our Twitter or our Facebook page and get caught up there. Because I remember I'm going to go through kind of speedy because we don't have time to dive into everything. And some stuff would be considered spoilers. So if you'd like to go into more, check out our social media. We've had some good trailers drop in the last week. And up first is the new Jurassic World Dominion trailer, which dropped. This movie comes out in June. This trailer is fantastic. I loved it. This looks like the Jurassic World Park movie I've been waiting for. So if you haven't seen this trailer, I highly recommend you pull it up on YouTube or go check it out on our social media ASAP because it looks amazing. Another new trailer that dropped that looks great as well is the new movie The Adam Project. This debuts March 11th on Netflix, and it's a new one directed by Sean Levy with Ryan Reynolds. So this is the team behind Free Guy. Zoe Saldana's in this, Jennifer Garner, Mark Ruffalo, and it's a time travel movie. Ryan Reynolds comes to Earth, and he's time traveled, and he meets himself as a little boy. And we don't know what's going on here, but it is all about time travel, a lot of action, and it looks great, and I love the team behind it. So looking really forward to The Adam Project, which once again drops on Netflix March 11th. Movie Pass is coming back. I'm not even going to spend much time on it because this thing's a joke, and this new comeback that they're trying to make is an even bigger joke. So if you'd like to look into it, you can. We got the article posted, but don't expect too much. Disney has officially put a hold on its Beauty and the Beast prequel series. Yes, remember they were going to do one with Josh Gad and Luke Evans. They were just adding people to the cast of this thing like a week ago, but they have paused production. They don't know when they'll resume it, but there's some creative differences. They don't know what's going on. And at this point, they're just going to say, time out, and we'll revisit at a later date. So don't expect that anytime soon. We have the new trailer for Father Stew, which is Mark Wahlberg's upcoming film inspired by the true story. So look at that. We have the first trailer for The Tourist, which is coming to HBO Max. It's Jamie Dornan's new thriller. Looks pretty decent. I like the trailer for this. Ben Mendelsohn and Juliette Binoche are going to lead Apple TV Plus's Dior versus Chanel drama that's called The New Look. Sean Levy is going to helm a father-daughter drama called Backwards, and he'll be doing that for Netflix as well. He's got a real good relationship going on with Netflix there. So there you go. We found out that Better Call Saul is returning for its 6th and final season on Monday, April 18th. So there you go there. Remember, it's going to debut with 2 back-to-back episodes as well, but it is the season, I believe, is going to be cut in 2. So you'll be able to watch the first half starting April 18th over on AMC and AMC Plus. Winning Time. HBO's new Lakers series is coming soon. Adam McKay's forthcoming Lakers dramedy starring John C. Reilly coming very, very soon. Looking forward to that. We have the trailer for Just Like You, which talks about anxiety and depression. I don't know much else about it. It's a documentary, though, and it's coming soon. It's called Just Like You. America Ferrera is joining Margot Robbie in the upcoming WB live-action Barbie movie. That's right. So great addition there. And you know who else is joining the Barbie movie? Simu Liu. That's right. Shang-Chi himself has also been added to the cast. We don't know who he's playing, but a great addition there. I love Simu, and I think he's going to be awesome in the Barbie movie, which of course has Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling in it as Barbie and Ken. They're doing an end-of-watch television series. I'm really excited about this. I love that movie. David Ayer, of course. The TV series is even co-written by David Ayer, and Fox has picked up the rights to this. I kind of wish it was on a streamer, so it could be a little bit grittier than what Fox could do. But I'm really just happy to hear that they're going to do an end-of-watch TV show. Law & Order's Sam Waterston hints at another returning character. He says, "You'll be glad when you see her." Ooh, who could he talking about? Andrew Rannells is set to play Murray Bartlett's love interest in the upcoming Chippendales miniseries over on Hulu called Immigrant. So they're starting to add some good casting to that. Congratulations to Power Book 4 Force. It has set a premiere viewership record over on the Starz network. That is awesome. Remember, I talked about this show on last week's episode. I am still binging through Power. I'm on season 3 now, but I decided to jump into Power Book 4 Force when it debuted last week because I wanted to be current on something that people were watching. And I love it, man. It's the solo show following Tommy, and it's a great show. And I just watched episode 2 last night, and it was awesome. So I'm so happy for it that it is setting viewership records over on Starz. Congratulations. The White Lotus season 2. Theo James and Megan Faye have joined the cast, so congratulations there. I'm glad to see that the White Lotus season 2 is shaping up, man. It's a good show. Raven's Home returning for season 5 with some new friends and old enemies. You can check out the first trailer for that. We have a really cool DC Heroes trailer that they dropped, where you can see little quick previews of Black Adam, the Batman, Flash, Aquaman. There's some good stuff on here, man, and it's short. It's less than a minute long, but the stuff that we see looks phenomenal, and especially the Black Adam stuff, man. Ooh, baby, everything in there looks amazing. So check out that DC trailer. It's really awesome. A Blade Runner 2049 sequel series is in development over on Amazon Prime. It's going to be called Blade Runner 2099 and will be a follow-up to the original Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049. So very interesting, man, because Blade Runner 2049 was not a financial success. So I'm very shocked to hear that they're going to try to kind of make a TV sequel to it. But I love Blade Runner 2049, so I'm down for it, man. Let's see how it goes. Let's see here. Norman Reedus is developing an adventure series with the Jim Henson Company. Very interesting there. We got an article up with Charlie Cox reflecting on his Spider-Man No Way Home cameo. Teases Daredevil's MCU future. So check that out if you want to know just a little bit. Not too big news coming out of this. But speaking of Daredevil, did you know all the Netflix shows are leaving Netflix? That's right. Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, The Defenders, The Punisher, all leaving Netflix on March 1st. Where do they go after that? We don't know. Of course, speculation has it that they will pop up on Disney Plus or maybe on Hulu, but they're leaving Netflix, which is crazy to me because they're Netflix shows. I don't think there's ever been anything Netflix has put out that they've lost the rights to or that's left their platform. So I'm wondering if Disney Marvel came swooping into Netflix and said, here's those dollars. Can you give me them Defenders shows, please? And they said, sure, for $1 million. And they said, how about $2 million? And bought it on up. Who knows? That's my guess. Maybe because, Kingpin and Daredevil are in the MCU now. Maybe they want the rights to all these shows to put on Disney Plus and tie up the timeline and let us know that these guys are legitimate in the MCU. All speculation, but what I can tell you for sure is they are leaving Netflix on March 1st. All right, Jean-Claude Van Damme will battle past opponents in his final action movie. That's right, Jean-Claude said he's doing one more action film, and in this movie he gets hit by a car or something, and he's in a coma, and in his mind he starts fighting all of his past opponents from his old movies. Sounds super interesting. I used to love Jean-Claude Van Damme, so kind of sad to hear he's doing one last final action movie, but kind of interested in this concept, so we'll check it out. A Harbinger movie based on the Valiant Comics property is set to be helmed by Wes Ball. So congratulations there. I think Friggins would be really excited about that. I think he likes Harbinger. But we'll see there, man. That's pretty awesome. I'm down for any comic book adaptation. The Bob Marley biopic is set to star Kingsley Ben-Adir as the reggae legend. Robert Pattinson says that he has discussed a trilogy with director Matt Reeves for the Batman. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm sure he'll be around for quite some time. Law & Order boss teases potential crossovers. He says anything's possible in this universe. Hot off the Wordle craze, CBS is going to be rebooting the game show Lingo with RuPaul as the host. CSI Vegas, it is confirmed that Marg Hellenberger is returning as Catherine in the upcoming season, so congratulations there. Ray Stevenson is joining Rosario Dawson in the Star Wars Ahsoka series. I love Ray Stevenson. He was the Punisher at one point, and he was very good at it. He was also in the Thor movies, so glad to see him join Ahsoka in the Star Wars universe. Supposedly he'll be playing some kind of villain admiral, but not Grand Admiral Thrawn, but some high powerful admiral, so we'll see what turns out with that. Zendaya and The Crown's Josh O'Connor will star alongside West Side Story breakout Mike Fast in Luca Guadagnino's upcoming Challengers, which will be a romantic drama that MGM Pictures has picked up. Clive Owen is set to star with Emma Corrin in an FX mystery Retreat. That's right, the Oscar and Emmy nominee is one of 11 actors cast in the upcoming movie. Let's see here. Spider-Man No Way Home will stream on Starz later this year. That'll be the first place that you'll find it popping up. Kevin Feige promises that Moon Knight is brutal and will take more risk than any other Marvel show. So very interesting there. I love to hear that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Inventing Anna is now streaming on Netflix. I'm looking really forward to this show. Hope to be starting this one soon. Hearing great things about it. Sophie Turner and Dane DeHaan are teaming up for a new crime thriller called War Driver, which will be from the F9 writer and King Richard producers. Will Smith says he would love to see the Air Cut. He was quoted as saying, "Let me tell you, there's a whole lot that stayed on the floor from Suicide Squad, and I'm into it. I love that world. I love what was created in both versions, and I absolutely would love to see it." So great to hear that Will Smith is petitioning for it as well. I would love for HBO Max to do its thing and give us that Air Cut of Suicide Squad. That would be pretty damn awesome. Okay, yesterday was the Super Bowl, and we got some nice little stuff. We got another new Moon Knight, little teaser, Super Bowl drop, 30 seconds, but pretty cool footage, and a new poster that we put up on our Instagram and stuff. Moon Knight, of course, debuts on Disney Plus March 30th. But the big surprise was not only did we get a Super Bowl spot for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, we got a full trailer, a full almost 3-minute trailer that is phenomenal. Phenomenal. One of the best trailers I've seen ever. It's so good, and this movie looks amazing. In 24 hours, it's already been viewed almost 16 million times just on one channel. This thing has so many good visuals, So many WTF moments. I'm pretty sure I saw Patrick Stewart, Professor X, wheel up, Illuminati style, in this trailer. You don't see him, but you hear his voice, and I'm telling you, you can hear Patrick Stewart's voice anywhere and know who that is. We even see a little bald head, so I'm telling you, we're gonna see Professor X in this movie. How? What? We don't know. I saw Ultron bots. I saw some X-Men shit. I think we're gonna get some amazing stuff. We got a lot of different chairs of the Illuminati that we're trying to figure out who's going to be what. This movie's going to be batshit crazy, and I think it's going to be one of the best movies of the year. Guys, if you haven't seen this trailer, what are you waiting for? Check it out immediately on our social media. It's so good. I can't wait to see it on the big screen. We also got the new poster for it, which is one of the best posters I've seen in a very long time. It's so good. I really want to put this one up in my office, so check out that poster as well. So going from really exciting stuff to a little bit of sad news. News broke last night that Ghostbusters director Ivan Reitman passed away at the age of 75. Very, very sad to hear. You know, we just saw a lot of Ivan Reitman recently because of Ghostbusters Afterlife coming out and being a big hit. His son directed it, but Ivan Reitman was a producer and he helped out with it and he was on set and he did a lot of the interviews for the movie. And so, you know, what I take away from his death is not only a great legacy and a great career, but it's almost like that he got to see his son pay respect and pay it forward by completing another chapter in something he started, the Ghostbusters legacy, and doing his own version that he got to witness, you know, before he passed. And I think that's so cool that he got to see that. So our thoughts and prayers, of course, to his family and friends. Very sad news, but Ivan Reitman passing away at the age of 75. Going back to the Super Bowl, we had some other Super Bowl spots, like for Ambulance, the new Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power. So check out those spots. A little Super Bowl spot for Jurassic World, which, of course, is just a truncated version of that big trailer we talked about earlier. Megamind and Abominable are getting their own TV series coming to Peacock, so very cool there. 2 follow-ups based on the movies. I love Megamind, so it's really cool that we're going to revisit this world after all this time. Abominable was actually pretty good too, so good on Peacock, man, really building up that portfolio. We also have the first full trailer for Jordan Peele's Nope. That's right, Nope. He released the full trailer and he released, of course, the Super Bowl spot. This trailer is really good. I love Jordan Peele. This movie comes out July 22nd, of course, 2022. So 7/22/22. It's another new horror movie. I think there's aliens. It's pretty damn cool, man. So check out the trailer for Nope if you haven't seen it yet. Of course, we got a wrap-up project of all the Super Bowl spots like Adam Project, Ambulance, Multiverse of Madness, The Lost City, Jurassic World Dominion, Nope, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. A new singing competition is coming. American Song Contest. Snoop Dogg and Kelly Clarkson are set to host the all-live music competition over on NBC. Let's see here. Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim is a new animated movie that is coming in 2024. So we got that release date. Acclaimed Japanese film Drive My Car is heading to HBO Max. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Season 2 trailer dropped and is coming back in March. Lady Whistleton returns in the Bridgerton Season 2 teaser trailer, and the show comes back in March. So get ready there. Couple new TV spots for Doctor Strange with a little bit of extra scenes here and there to check out real fast, the stuff that's missing. The new Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas movie, Deep Water, is releasing to Hulu on March 18th. The new original film on March 18th. I love Ben Affleck and I love Ana de Armas, so I'll be watching Deep Water, no doubt. The love story is never the whole story. So I'm looking forward to this, man. I think this is going to be really good. So Deep Water coming March 18th on Hulu. We have some Batgirl set photos. You can see Michael Keaton in the Batman suit. It's going. It's happening. Speaking of DC, a Wonder Twins movie is also in development over on HBO Max. It'll be a live-action Wonder Twins movie. Written by one of the guys that helped do Black Adam. So very interesting there. Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, and Wanda Sykes are all going to host this year's Academy Awards. So congratulations there. That's awesome. I heard they were going to do different segments with different hosts, so I like that. Over on some loose TV items, JoJo, the singer, she joins this new CW drama. A new Practical Jokers is coming soon. And Teen Titans Go has been renewed, so congratulations there. That's going to be awesome. The Gilded Age is getting a Season 2 order over on HBO. Chad Season 2 is coming soon over on TBS as well, and you can watch the first teaser for that. Gemma Arterton, who I love, Kirby Howell-Baptiste, and Niamim Algar have joined the new Disney Plus UK original called Culprits. John Leguizamo and Beverly D'Angelo are joining David Harbour in the upcoming movie Violent Night. Bridgerton Season 2 premieres March 25th, by the way, on Netflix. And we got a brand new poster for The Adam Project that just came out today that you can see with Ryan Reynolds. Once again, looking so forward to that movie. And on that note, my friends, we're done. Look at that, 35 minutes. That is nice and sweet. And I'm going to let you get back to your loved ones because it is Valentine's Day. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm sure you're probably not listening to this on Valentine's Day, but whenever you do, I love you. Thank you so much for joining me and listening. Let's do some plugs. AmIOnTheAir.com is our official webpage. Make sure you bookmark it. You can get everything right there. Support the show on Cash App if you would like. Our handle is just Don Mega, DONMEGA. There's a link in our show notes. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/AmIOnTheAir. Follow us on Twitter at AmIOnTheAir. You can follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. If Apple Podcast ain't your thing, don't you worry. We're on Spotify. That's my favorite. Give us a 5-star review. I'd really appreciate it. Spotify. You can also get Am I on the Air Quick Bites on Spotify as well. So there you go. That's one. Google Podcasts, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Amazon Music. We're all over the place, man. You can find us pretty much on any platform. Anything you like to listen to, search Am I on the Air. I'm sure you'll find us. We're on TikTok. Subscribe to us. You're going to get video reviews. As I watch these movies and TV shows, I do video reviews on TikTok. I also share them on our Instagram as well for those of you that don't have TikTok. So check it out. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram and, of course, YouTube. Just search Am I on the Air. And shout outs to our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. Follow on Twitter at reddragonsradio. That'll do it for me once again on this Monday, February the 14th, Valentine's Day. I hope you all have a lovely and amazingly night. And take care of yourselves and each other. Definitely each other. We'll be checking out Uncharted later this week. Looking really forward to that. Checking that out on IMAX this Thursday on the preview night. So we'll be seeing how Uncharted is with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. And we'll be talking about that on next week's show. Of course, with all the other news and reviews. So take care of yourselves and each other one more time. Be safe out there. And we'll catch you on the flip side. I love you.
Bye, everybody. Red Dragons! Red Dragons!